Hi, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for July 19th through the 25th. It is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate for you guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everybody watching. So we're going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then we're going to check into what Spirit wants you to focus on for this particular week. Once we clarify that, we'll clear the cards and check into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, the possible outcome, the romance angels, as well as the oracle cards. Okay, so I do personal readings. If you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box below. The other thing I'd like to say is thank you so much to all of you for all of your support. I love you so much. This has been a great journey so far. And if you're new here, I so appreciate you as well. I hope you'll stay. And thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. All right, so let's get into your energy and see what's going on. This is for Scorpio. I had a feeling something was going on. I don't know why, but I sensed it right before I picked up the cards. So we have the Eight of Cups in your current energy, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright, and then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And in the near future, we have the Eight of Swords in the upright, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, and then what Spirit wants you to focus on is the Wheel of Fortune, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Wands. Now, your overall energy is the Four of Wands. I had a feeling this was around some kind of a serious relationship and or a marriage situation. It could just be that the energy is there, but I feel like your primary focus is going to be around your home. So we are talking about a week to 10 days kind of energy. This could be having to move home. So if you have come out of a relationship and you need to move, I do feel there's something about finding a new location in August. And then I see a lot of you moving around, the ones who are around October. They also said December. So it's going to be different for all of you, obviously, but it feels very much focused around finding stability, finding the home that you really want. You could be purchasing one as well. And then it also is really focused on a strong soulmate connection, someone that's on your mind, whether you're with this person or not, because right now it feels like you've walked away from something. It could have been a marriage and it could have ended a while ago, but for some reason that energy might be resurfacing. It could just be because there's a couple more things that have to be released, or it's the idea of, do you want to get married again if you've been married before, or do you just want a relationship with someone who is going to be a mirror for you, someone who is more like you? It feels like a lot of lessons were learned in this past relationship. So let's see when we get into it. We've got the Eight of Cups, like I said, in the upright. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I do feel like there's a bit of a younger energy. It could be just that this person has a young soul. I feel like you wanted to move away from the situation because there was a lot of emotional, it feels like baggage is what I want to say. So the Seven of Pentacles can be focusing on watching things grow. And you could have been in a short, quick relationship that just, you've decided you didn't see it going anywhere. Maybe that person was just a little too immature. If this is a more serious relationship, I feel like you've worked on leaving behind the emotional distress of that situation, and maybe a little bit of frustration around having been so patient to see if this relationship was going to be able to stand the test of time, is what I'm hearing. So it's going to be a little different for all of you. If you're single right now and you've left something in the past, I think you're being patient to see. They just said your options are open. So it feels like you just kind of want to release whatever was and focus on yourself, probably your money and work, and be patient, knowing that the right person's going to come into your life at the right time. We'll clarify and see what else we have for that. Now, in the near future, we have the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse with the Four of Pentacles on the other side of it. So this does tell me, again, this is moving into a calmer place. If you don't feel like you've quite gotten to that calm place yet, it's feeling a little bit stuck. So there's still a part of your energy that feels like you can't quite push forward the way that you've wanted to. The Four of Pentacles could be because you need to hold back a tad and preserve your energy. You could be under a lot of stress with work, or something's going on and you just feel like, I can't quite push forward the way that I want to. But with this in reverse in the near future just means that that's the place you're going to. It may not be that you're there quite yet. The other thing I'm also hearing is to be careful with your money. So next week, something could pop up for you, maybe an extra expense. Or if you do have to move right now and you're feeling kind of stuck, you need to hold back with the money because you're going to need to come up with extra for either the down payment, or I'm hearing to put down security deposit. Something of that sort is going to be coming up for you. And it could be within the next week. So if you happen to be out looking, they may require that. So you just want to take a look at your finances. This could also be just pulling your energy back because you have so much going on right now and you want to get to that calmer place, so you're realizing you have to preserve your energy. Now, this is an illusion around being stuck. You're not. Things will start to move forward. All right, so what Spirit wants you to focus on right now is this transition. So we're always going through different types of transitions at different times. This means that there's good on the other side of it. So if you felt like, even though you've closed out some cycles, that maybe it didn't feel like there was something great at the other end of it, this one's saying there is. So you're finally closing something out in your life that's going to bring you some kind of either wish fulfillment, dream, or like you're closing a big deal at work and you're finally going to get that payoff. That's what it feels like. And then the Hierophant is very much about your spirituality, focusing on that, having a higher knowing. I feel like you're at a place now where you really trust that things are going to move forward in the direction that they're meant to, and that's true. So Spirit's saying that have faith, because once things get going, it's going to move at a rapid pace. So when I said hold back with the Four of Pentacles and reserve your energy, it's because once it does pick up, it's going to really pick up. So this is a lot of very quick moving energy. It could be also that you have a lot of people coming at you at one time. Like all of a sudden, like people pop up out of the woodwork that want to come in and say hi and hang out, and all this good stuff starts happening, and it's like you just don't have enough time in the day to do exactly what you want to. It's also a rapid spiritual shift. So this is what's going on with you now. So if you're feeling like you're shifting energetically, that's because things are starting to move really fast. And that's when you're going to see the really good things start to come, is after you get through this part of the journey. All right. So let's clarify the Eight of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles. This is definitely about partially losing patience over a situation that didn't seem to be going anywhere. And if that's the case, I don't think you're bitter about it necessarily. It's just wanting to leave that emotional baggage in the past. So we have the High Priestess. This is trusting your intuition about it. So you could have recently just had one of those epiphany moments and you're like, you know what? This just doesn't feel right anymore. Maybe there's a disconnect on a spiritual level, or you just feel like that nudge from the universe that says, it's time to go. You've waited long enough. The Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, 2 pages. That tells me that someone isn't maybe as passionate, or they don't show passion very well. They could have been someone who's also very unstable in their own kind of financial situation, or they just don't bring a lot to the table. It could be that you're more balanced that way than they are, and you started to sense that and realize maybe this can't go as far as I'd like it to. And that's the judgment, is about making that decision. So you've made the right decision. It's just confirmation that yes, it needed to be left behind. All right, so let's clarify the Eight of Swords with the the Eight of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse. So we have the Five of Swords. That's where that feeling of kind of the drama, not necessarily fighting and drama that's all around you. It could be just a few of those internal battles that you may still be working with, and that's reserving your energy with the Four of Pentacles, because you don't want to get depleted by circumstances around you. This is frustration also with feeling stuck. So it's coming. The movement is happening. It's just not quite there yet. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So as I said, on the other side of this momentum that you're having, it's like a spiritual burst. That's when the good stuff comes. So where you may have had some concerns about money, I'd say absolutely don't worry about it. It's going to come. Whatever you need to do what you need to do, it's going to show up for you. Definitely. This is definitely like a good luck type of omen where you stress about it, you realize after the fact you didn't have to, because it always shows up when it needs to, especially if you need it for a down payment on a new place or, like I said, a security deposit of some sort. All right, so the Wheel of Fortune and the Hierophant. Let's get some clarity on that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Temperance. So the Three of Wands, this is very much about knowing that it's coming. It's like you have this deep-seated feeling that your ships are coming in. You can see the path, you just haven't reached the end of it quite yet. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, I'd say this is that need to sort of re-kick up, if that makes sense. Stir up that passion in yourself again. You may be feeling depleted in that department. Maybe you're just not feeling as good as you'd like to. Now they're talking about things like generic stuff, like your eating habits, and putting some more energy into how you feel physically is really important during this time. So that spiritual kick is going to help you realize that you've got to put a little bit more energy back into you, and eating well and maybe getting outside is going to help push those passions back to the surface. Now, Temperance says there is a little bit of an impatience, but Spirit wants you to know that that's required. And as you learn on this path, it does take faith. And I think there's times where maybe you might have lost faith. If relationships haven't worked out, or you've been waiting for somebody to come back around, whatever the circumstances are for you, it is about being patient and knowing that what you've had to go through is going to be so essential for things to work out for you in the future that patience is required. So definitely focus on yourself, feeling good about you, how you feel physically, whether it's about your appearance or just feeling good from the inside out. All right, now we are going to focus more on another person. So I'm going to clear this. Also, I did mention that I do private readings. So if you'd like one of those, the information is in the description box. Okay, so think about whoever's on your mind, and let's get into their energy and your energy. All right, this is for Scorpio. Okay, tell me about their energy and their person. All right, so your person's energy is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Oops, that flipped out. The Seven of Cups in reverse, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Your energy is the Six of Pentacles, which I love, the Queen of Wands in reverse again, the Two of Wands in reverse, and then the Eight of Swords. So that stuck energy is showing back up, but also being in a place where you really can't see something moving forward. So the Queen of Pentacles, there's a feeling that all right, let me put this the right way. So you feel very stable. That's what I'm picking up on. Your energy, even though it may go back and forth, you're in a good place. Like I said, I don't think the person that I was picking up on may have been as stable. And you're going to want somebody who's on your level in that regard, because obviously it can create a lot of controversy if you're not. But there is a sense of this could work out if the proper energy was exchanged, is all that they're giving to me. So let's look at your person's. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse means this person has either lost patience or knows that you have, and they don't have other options. So if you've been wondering if they have a bunch of other options or they've been playing the field, I don't get the sense that they have. They have clarity around what they want. They've spent a lot of time thinking about this. A lot of time. They don't want to go back and forth about it anymore. They'd like to make a decision. They are in a place where they feel very clear about how they feel. They've had to do a lot of work to get to this place. So it isn't that I sense that they don't want to put the work in or be patient to be with you. I think they think you have lost patience with them. Okay. So your energy, you want balance in this. And the Queen of Wands says, in reverse, maybe there's a part of the exchange that made you feel just not as good as you'd like to feel in a relationship. That's why I said focusing on you can help. Once you do it within, it can bring it into your exchanges and relationships. So the Two of Wands in reverse just tells me there's a part of you that couldn't see a future. If there was a lack of balance in this situation and you just weren't feeling good about you, it's like the exchange when you were together didn't feel good to you. I don't know. There's just a sense that something might have been a little bit off, or you're just getting feelings that maybe this person isn't honest or that they aren't clear about what they want. Now, it could have left you in a place where you felt stuck. So you may feel stuck right now for whoever this is. You could feel like, ugh, this is happening again. Why can't we just figure this out? All right, so let me get the romance angels for you, and then we'll get a possible outcome. All right, so this is for Scorpio. All right, we have engagement, free yourself, healing family issues, and you deserve love. Of course you do. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. I do feel like this person is ready to come forward and let you know that you're the one that they want. Not telling anybody to wait for anyone. If that's the case, it's just, the energy of this person still wants to be with you. So they want to move forward. It could be that you had thought maybe this was somebody you could end up married to. I think this person has this on their mind. So it's a good possibility for a couple of you that this person may come back in and surprise you and say, you know what? I really do love you. I want to balance things back out. I'm interested in getting married. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And then it says, free yourself. It's time to take a break or take back control of your life. I always do say that. Put the energy back into you, because things that are meant to be, when you're in a good place, show up in your life and they feel right at the right timing, right? So healing family issues, I do think your person had some things that they had to overcome. It doesn't feel like your energy. I feel like there's something with them that they had to take care of. And I think that's where that awareness came from, all that thinking. It's like they finally came to the conclusion, look, I've got wounds. I've got stuff I've got to let go of and heal. And if I don't do that, my person, being you, is probably never going to want to be with me. Now, you deserve love, obviously. You deserve love. We all deserve love. Okay. Let's get into the possible outcome. This is for Scorpio. Okay, the possible outcome, please. So we have the Queen of Wands in the upright. That's great. The Three of Wands in reverse, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. I think this is just where your person's energy is. This is what they want, but they don't feel like they can attain it. So this is how they view you, male or female, the Queen of Wands. They see you as someone who's extremely passionate about your life, your work, what you want moving forward. They have a whole lot of respect for you, and they definitely find you really attractive. So I feel like there's a mutual connection physically. I feel like the both of you are attracted to each other. The Three of Wands just says the time is up. Like either this is going to move forward or it's not. Nobody's going to be waiting around. The Emperor, somebody needs to take charge, and I think your person wants to. Again, male or female. This person wants to take charge in their life and they want to come forward. They fear that there's a part of you that doesn't think it could be successful. I do think if somebody takes the reins, you can move forward and find your happiness. But someone has to make a decision, because it's something's got to move. Like I want to snap my fingers and say, come on, because this can be balanced. You're very independent anyway. Even if things have seemed a little bit rocky, you are in a place where you feel good about where you are in general, and your energy feels very independent. So that's something else that they admire. That's why they can see a future with you. And then you have the 10 of Cups. So this does feel like once they heal whatever they need to heal, they get up the gumption to come back around, they're going to want to, because they want to move forward with you. This is someone who sees you as their 10 of Cups. No doubt about it, you make them happy. They want to be with you. They could want to have a family with you. If you have any question about that, their energy is definitely there. So they just needed some time to work through whatever it was. This feels very much like someone from the past. I'm not picking up a lot of marital energy or someone who's in a current relationship. So this one's really more specific this week. All right, so let's get the Lovers Oracle. Here we go. This is for Scorpio. Okay, that one's standing out. So we have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. That's what I feel. There's a big, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm blank today. It's a draw to each other. Like your chemistry is very strong. And then we have close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. I think that's a perfect message for that. All right, let's get the last bit of your reading from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This will be spirit messages. This is for Scorpio. All right. So we have chop wood, new life, mending, all that glitters, and the fates. I do strongly believe this. This may only be for a few of you. This does feel like a fated connection. I just think someone had to do some real work. Chop wood, that's about putting in the physical effort to me. And it's a 6, so it's about balancing things out. And I think your person needed to balance out their energy, and then it's like a new life. This reduces to a 12, which is also a 3. Being balanced within the mind, body, and spirit and soul is what it takes in order to move forward and have this brand new life. The mending, and I do feel like this is something this person wants to do. So you could be on the mend as well. You're mending some things, they're mending some things, and that's what helps open up that window for the two of you to come back together. And then all that glitters. This reduces to a 7, which to me is a very spiritual number. This is about things that, yes, it can be shiny and glittery on the other side of it. Even if it feels really draining right now, it does seem to have like the faded card there. So I want to focus on the stars because it does really feel like it's faded. I think you know this. You have a deep connection. At least the two of you have a really good chemistry. This isn't going to be for all of you. I know some people don't want their exes back. But even if you're just barely in contact or kind of deciding whether you want to continue, I do think it has the potential to go the distance. It feels like it is most definitely a fated relationship. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed your message. Thank you again for all your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Like I said twice now, I do personal, so if you'd like one of those, that information is in the description box. Hope you guys have a beautiful week. Thank you so much again for all of your support, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.